My name is Winta. I'm a physiology and neurobiology major, and I'm a third-year student here at Uconn. The friend reached out to me with this idea of what if we come up with a page in which, students of color can say their piece, can tell the world what they experience as, people of color at a predominantly white institute. I was down to help as an admin of the page, and that's how it started. This page would be the perfect outlet for people, not only to talk about the frustrations, but also the hardships that they might go through just on a daily basis. And we also thought it was important to finally give them a platform to make their stories heard, because Uconn is always talking about their 40% diversity. They never talk about the problems that comes with that 40% diversity. And that's what this page is trying to do, to highlight the problems, to make sure that these students are not being terrified into being silent or anything like that. This submission about a student in the nursing program, they had the perfect MCAT score, they had the perfect grades, the perfect GPA, but the advisor kept telling them, you can't be in this program, you can't apply for graduate school or anything, just on the basis of the color of their skin. Everything else was what you would want in a phenomenal medical student, but the advisor just did not see it that way. And the reason why that stood out to me was that plot, that narrative, is something that kept happening. As we're receiving these submissions and we're looking through them, we see a lot of administration and staff and faculty constantly putting down students of color. That was just, it's happening, but to see it written out and to constantly read it, kind of shows you just how big it really is. And a lot of our submissions are, problems one would consider controversial, because it's topics that nobody wants to really talk about at Uconn or in person or anything like that. It's the kind of conversation where people have to keep it anonymous, because otherwise it becomes a big thing that nobody's really prepared to deal with at this point. I would say don't be afraid, which I know is easier said than done, but I just want to emphasize the anonymity of it. You don't have to tell us your name, you don't have to do anything like that. Just tell us your story. You won't be judged, you won't be ridiculed. Whatever it is, we will make sure that your story is heard. I just want to keep emphasizing that point, because I really want students to know that when you grow up in a society, in a world where you have to keep quiet or you have to say things that other people will be able to digest and understand, nobody's going to be willing when you come forward and actually say the most uncomfortable things that you've gone through. But I just want people to know that we're going to have to be brutally honest in order to make actual change happen. But just know that if you ever want to say something, our page is there for you to do that. We have people that follow, we have people that read those stories, that support, that comment, and they're willing to listen.